In 2006, SEGA was planning on releasing the first console since the Dreamcast. The console was similar to the current Nintendo Wii, except that the controller looked a bit more like a Dreamcast controller. The 7th generation console is called SEGA Legacy. The first and only game ever worked on for Legacy was a new game to go along with the console called Sonic Legacy. It was pretty much the original Sonic the Hedgehog, except the graphics were 3D and there was first-person view enabled. Sounds like a cool console. Everything was going better than expected. Before they announced it as finished, SEGA gave the SEGA Legacy to 5 employees who had kids. They wanted the kids to test out the console to see how they liked it. 2 of the families refused, but the other 3 were more than happy to test it out. SEGA even promised to give them a free console afterwards. 2 days later, when the employees' names were not given, 8-year-old son was playing Sonic Legacy. After he had gone to bed at 10 p.m., he woke up random and turned on the Legacy. A few minutes later, he walked into his parents' room. His eyes widened, and he had an eerie smile. "What is it, son?" asked his father. The boy stood there with a big grin on his face. "I'm a bunny," he said in a raspy voice. The voice was distorted and muffled. Suddenly, the lights went out. The power was out all night long. In the morning, the mother went to wake the son for school. He wasn't there. Nobody ever found him. Similar occurrences happened to the other families. SEGA was alarmed and visited each of the families. The families returned those consoles. The SEGA employees and programmers decided to play Sonic Legacy to see if it had anything to do with anything. The chief for entire screen ran. Since the programmers created the game, they easily went through the game. However, during the final boss battle with Robotnik, something odd happened. The audio began to sound distorted. Suddenly, the game paused. Sonic began to smile. It went to a cutscene. The programmers and employees stared at each other in shock. The big shock was that no Sonic game had ever contained a cutscene in the middle of the final boss. The cartoon Sonic sat down on a rock. He was looking at something glowing. The glowing stuff. It then cut to the body of Robotnik. The eyes were torn out, some hair was pulled out, he was blinked from wrinkles, and his nose was shook to the right. Sonic began to cut open the body, and he put the body over his body. Sonic now looked like Robotnik. It then showed another Sonic running around. The Sonic dressed up as Robotnik gave an evil smile. The programmers and employees shook in terror. The fact that Sonic defeats his enemy, because of Robotnik, gets killed by another Sonic, boggled their minds. It was a terrifying chain of suicide. All the fans after the cutscene finished or unknown. All that's known is that there was another cutscene afterwards. From the other room, people claimed to hear a man speaking Russian in a distorted voice. When they came back in the room, they found everybody laying there dead with their eyes ripped out. However, 2 of the employees survived. One is blind and is confined in a wheelchair for life. He refuses to speak to anyone besides his family and close friends. The other employee is able to see, but he has never spoken about his experience. He is unable to be outside with someone with him, and he is said to have recurring nightmares. All copies of the Sonic Legacy game were said to be destroyed. This led to the cancellation of the SEGA Legacy console. In 2009, an avid video game bootlegger found the SEGA Legacy. The eerie part is that he was able to play the Sonic Legacy on the console without the CD. A few days later, he was found dead in his closet, where he had hung himself. So this is just a warning to all people curious. Don't try to find SEGA Legacy unless you're either willing to risk your life or suffer from recurring